Good morning, it's Nancy today. So today is the 7th of May. I figured it out, and I don't remember which day of the week it is, but it might be Tuesday. So far today I have made a video of all the windows, the view from the windows, because the leaves are coming out. And I had a nice long conversation with my daughter in Germany. That was awesome. And then I took photos of all the flowers that are blooming in the yard. Very few at the moment, but forsythias are awesome. And then I went down to the pond, Fiddlehead Pond, and I harvested fiddleheads from the north side of the, actually it's from the south side, but it's the north slope of the mountain, of the hill. And so it's later there because the sun has hit it there less. But it was 28 degrees Celsius this morning when I did that. I thought, man, I better not go and do what I was going to do. I better go down there first, or else I'm going to end up not having the opportunity. Because they would grow too quickly today. Because they grow, like, you can probably watch them grow. Sit there with a camera on, you can probably see them grow. 32 gigs or something. Anyway, so I harvested my fiddleheads, and that made another big grocery bag, plastic grocery bag full, grocery bag and a half. So that's my fourth, I think it's my third or my fourth, maybe it's the third harvest. Yeah, it's the third harvest of fiddleheads, the third day. So we're getting to have quite a bit. Probably got half a bushel now, maybe a bushel. Anyway, fill the freezer with my fiddleheads, then we can have vegetables for free all year. This is my garden harvest time. And I saw some nettles were up down there, so I think I'll harvest them too. If I can cut them when they're small, I could probably get 2 crops. And now I'm headed to town, and I'm going to buy a whole lot of bags of black soil, because it's just going to be impossible for me to get it from down to at the pond and take it up to the teepee. So the idea is I'm going to have a garden inside the teepee, the glass teepee, all around the edge. So we'll see how much soil I can get. I was thinking if a bag costs $5, I know in Georgia the $5 bags are pretty good size. Anyway, so I'm prepared to spend the money to get bags to go all the way around the south and the west side of the teepee. Isn't that cool? And I can always create a way for the water to get in when it rains. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I don't like to head to town on a beautiful day because then I end up staying in town a lot, and I don't want to waste my day in town. I had not gone to the bridge and played on the fiddle yesterday or today. I like doing that first thing in the morning. I'm trying to work in between the black flies. There are a lot of black flies, and so I'm trying to keep moving. I'm trying not to sit down at all, or else I'll get swarmed. And once you've been swarmed, they are there. So if you just keep moving, then they don't really find you too much. They did swarm me a little bit down at the pond. But hey, I've got my hat on. I decided I would start wearing my hats. So I have my hats to keep the sunshine off my face. And it also helps to block the black flies from coming. They're not too interested in being there either. Anyway, that's the update. Have you got anything to say? Okay, bye. Okay, so here's the black earth. I got 30 bags of black earth at $2.25 each or something. Then I'm gonna get some sheep manure too. So I think that'll do good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is going to go in the teepee. So this is the sheep manure. I'm getting 15 bags of sheep manure. $2.79 a bag. And black earth at $2.29 a bag. I hope it's organic. Well, here's the organic choice, gee. But, I don't know, this stuff gets pretty pricey. Where's organic choice? Oh, I wanted to show something to you. This is really, this is flour and vegetable soya. 30 kilograms. For organic gardening. 30 liters. For $5. And so that's the same price as this. This is, oh no, this is 25 liters for, yeah, so this is by kilograms. This is by liters. So it's twice as expensive. And what is in this? This has got organic fertilizer that lasts up to 3 months. Anyway, so I think the black soil with the sheep manure will do. Sheep manure is pretty good. Now I want to show you this. See what they've done with their trees. So if you're going to do container gardening, this is the same idea. You put water in the swimming pool. These are children's swimming pools, right? You put water in the swimming pool and then put your plants in that. Of course, you're going to get mosquitoes because they can come and lay their eggs in there. Harlequin variegated maple. Kind of pretty. Yep. I'd rather dig them up on the roadside. Hi. Well, I think that when I'm thinking about this dirt, the soil, I got 15 bags of sheep manure, which is stronger than cattle manure, and it's well composted and weed free, it said. So I think what I'll do is I'll put the sheep manure down first, because you want the roots to go down and get the manure. Of course, now there is no place for the roots to go when they hit the driveway. So a foot deep is about as, I don't know how deep roots really go. And then I'll put the black earth on top of it. And if it's 2 bags deep, you see that? That's only going to be about 6 inches of soil. So, you might need to have it 3 bags deep. Because as I said, it can't go through. 3 bags deep, and then I can mix it a bit so that the compost is throughout it, but the leftover will be at the bottom. And I'm not going to put wooden sides around this yet because I want to get it planted. And if I wait until I can do have some boards, and I do have some stakes. So I could put boards up and then put stakes alongside it. But it'd be easiest if I've already got the soil in, and then I could push the boards up against the soil and stake it in. So let's see how this is going to go. It's like a hothouse that will last for the summer. I'd like to be able to grow climbing crops that will climb up the inside of the walls, you know, like gourds and cucumbers and beans. And that would be good because the angle of the windows is like this. So if the beans grow up at this angle, they're going to hang straight down. It'd be easier than if they grow vertical. If they grow at an angle, I can pick them easily. So those are the thoughts going around in my head. Round and around and around and around and around and around and around. It's exciting. I have 45 bags of stuff in the car. So the black earth is underneath the chicken manure. This is quite the adventure. Yes, indeed. I'll probably have to go back and get more. So this is for now. And because they're this size, they're more manageable. I'll be able to drag them out of the car onto the wheelie thing. And the wheelie thing also, it stands up like that, but it's got 4 wheels, so it can lay down and then go. I think this is going to work really well. Very pleased. Much better use of the bottom inside of the greenhouse, of the teepee, than keeping our firewood there. There's more firewood that needs to get outside. So I'll just do what I can, and I'll go from there. Willem can help me move the firewood out later. It's exciting, don't you think? Okay, see you later. You can do this at home. Okay, so here we go. Now what about removing all this stuff here and it's going in from this side? This is so exciting. I can just do it from the outside if I take the windows off the bottom. See, Tish and Kayla and Graham helped me. I had a different place. And Abraham and Willem. They brought, Tish and Kayla and Graham brought the trailer. So it's awesome. Could get stuff to the dump. Now the wood is coming on Friday, so I'll have to remove stuff from that area. It's my stump from the lake. This is pretty heavy for me. This was the stump bench. Remember the benches I made once? I made these sort of baskets out of alder sticks. And I filled the basket with dirt, with stumps, and then dirt around it. These make those beautiful white flowers. Okay, so now darn. They helped us get this up properly too. Oopsie. It's looking good, eh? This is all clay. Don't want grass in there on the bottom though. Guess I need a garbage container now. goes on that seat over there. This little elm tree. Well, where do we want an elm tree to grow? I don't know. Let's go salsa on that chair over there. So we're ready to make our hothouse. I pulled all the windows off of the bottom. Some had to come off higher up too. Now we're going to put our garden around the bottom, inside. But you need somewhere to go that I don't have to hold you. I'll get my little thing that you sit in. See, we've got our sheep manure, and we can't get to the thing that you hold on to. Okay, wish me luck. Okay, I found my whatever swivel thing, so I can put you in there. And you can watch the goings on. Alrighty then. I do have to do a little more moving of things. For instance, those logs there are not all the way out yet. And that's all the bags of compost I have. So I need quite a few more. Maybe half again as much, 15 more. I think what I'll do is I'll just cut the plastic off the top and I'll leave the plastic on the bottom of the bags to help hold moisture in and to keep any grass that's underneath from growing. Is that okay? Or should I just dump it out? Maybe I should just dump it out. That would be nicer. Those 2 logs there need to... there's a couple, I guess, over there to come out. Well, you can do difficult things. That's what I always say. If you can think it, you can do it. Sort of. Sometimes you need a little help. Sometimes I get a little help, and then all is well. This is going to be a nice little garden here. And it's pretty good in here because the black flies don't want to come in and sit on me. If I sit outside, I might get black flies. But it's 79 today. 26. When I empty this car, I'm going to go down and jump in my pond. First time. I think it should be getting warm. It was warm enough for my feet in the shallow the other day. I think it'll work. So I need to push the rest of those logs out. I didn't do it all. Oh dear. So I have 15 bags of sheep manure and I have 30 bags of black soil. Should be a nice little garden all the way around the edge in here. Grow beans that will grow up the inside of the walls. I like that idea. I'm going to go all the way around this side too. And you see, I don't think it's going to affect our chairs because I don't think I'm going to bring in those permanent chairs anymore. But I think I'll still be able to sit in a chair here. No problem. Except I'm a little too close just because of the but there we go. So this is not going to affect the usefulness of the teepee at all. Be nice if it were wider. Might take a lot of soil. Now under this what is this called? A driveway? Under this gravel stuff. This gravel stuff is about 4 inches deep. And below that is sand. So I'll have good drainage in here. And I don't think that my soil will go away either. I'm quite thrilled with this idea. I want to plant my gourds. Plant gourd seeds all around. And the gourds can all grow up in here. It might be hot enough for them. I think gourds need 100 days, and it's May, June, July, August. So we've got 4 months of growing season, and it won't freeze in here as quickly as it will outside. I can always light a campfire if it gets too cold in here.
Okay, we're going to get the rest of those bags in here.
Well, hello. I am worn out. I've got more topsoil here. Went back and got 45 more bags, but I don't think he loaded 45 bags. And every time I count them, I come up with 38 or something like that. So I'm hoping that this will make a really nice garden in the teepee. I'm not sure if I really want to go around the whole outside edge or exactly what I want to do with it. But I guess for now, I'm just going to take all these bags out and count them. And the black flies are getting me already again. Okay, my goodness. My back is not really happy tonight. Today or tonight or whatever it is. Now, I thought I would relocate the door, the entrance, to here. Because I can never put windows on there. Which means that all this part can be... Got a mosquito after me. All of this part here can be garden. I'm still on? You are. Okay. No idea what you can see. Black flies are very, very happy. One. Two. 3. You count these for me, okay? 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Okay, so this is 9. 10. 11.
This is 11. It's 11.
See?
$17. Okay, 17. And then all these are stacks of 5, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 17. So what's that? 17 plus 6 times 5. 35, 45, 52? No, 17. Hold that 17. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. 20, 25, 30. So that's 47. Wow, he was right. He did not. He thought he had given me 2 extra. I'll have to go back and pay for the extra 2. All right, well, as you can see, I have a little more work to do. Are you going to watch? Alrighty. Oops, excuse me.
Okay.
Alrighty then. This is not bad. Pretty bad right there. Okay, so now we need more of that chicken stuff. Or what kind was that? Okay, bye. Okay, so there they are. 45 and 45. 90, there's 92 bags there. But now we need some more of the chicken manure, or sheep, because we have not got it everywhere. Got it here. Well, we need 3, and those are turned, so that needs 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so we'll get 18, we'll get 20 bags of sheep manure, and then we'll be back home again. Yes. Good morning, it's me. Sun is rising. See if I can get you the sun rising. There. The bugs have been bad out here. Oh, hello, it's Nancy today, that's what I should say. The bugs have been bad out here yesterday, so I thought I better dress for the bugs. It's still quite cool out this morning. Still early enough. Where's my hook? I can hook this thing to. I've got my hat falling off. Okay, so, well, I guess the best place to start is at the beginning, isn't it? Work my way around. I'm going to open these bags. And I'm going to create a garden. And it's going to be awesome. So I'll put you in my little swivel thing. And I guess I'll put you here. So you can watch the happenings. You really can't see much, can you? So maybe I'll put you over here. Here's my chair. It's 10 out here today. We went swimming in our pond last night. It was quite awesome. This is very cool. Look at this. Okay. I need my rake. Where did I put the rake? There it is. I'm going to add some more black earth on top of that. Okay. Part 1. So I just have to do that about 20 more times. I'll have a garden. Yes! See ya. Well, I've been getting there. Been working on it. Let's have a look. There's some elm trees growing up in here. I think I'll just let them go through there. Thought I should work on this side over here because it's open and the black flies will get me if I'm over there. Had to pull them out of the way. Needed them there to measure and see how much I was going to need. So, I'll let you sit and watch again. How's that? Can you see pretty well? Okay. Now then, the rake. Where have I put the rake? Huh. These were opening very easily a minute ago. Are you seeing anything anymore? Let's see what we've done here now. Not bad. But hello, it's Nancy today, and how are you? Well, we're getting some work done here. I'm trying to get things done before the black flies come in thickness. They won't go inside though, so I'm pretty safe in the teepee. I've been trying to close up some of the walls, and I need another one for there. I need another one for there. Where's my finger? For there. Those are closed down there, and these are closed down there. So I'll just push the soil back and forth and rake it until it's up against the windows. I may have too much soil here, but I may make it come out a little more. We'll see how it looks when I get rid of this pile of stuff in the middle. The fire's never going to be that big, really. It's a smaller fire. So I thought if I use these white chairs, these chairs like that one over there, if I use those around here, we'll have lots of room in the teepee. I can still bring back my glider if I wish. But a lot of this teepee leaks, which is perfect for for my needs, right? I feel really good about this. It needs to be raked now. And raking means, oh, I have to put that window back on there. Means pushing it up against the window. I wanted it deep enough that I can grow root crops in here if I wish. And you know what's really cool? Seeds, weed seeds are not going to fly into here. Not like they do everywhere else. Like when the grass goes to seed, it just blows everywhere and lands. And it's not going to land in here so much, so I shouldn't have too many weeds. Except there's a bit of grass that's growing around the edge, so I didn't put the chicken manure up along the edge. There's a black fly. He's come in to join me. Trouble with the black flies. One will come in. Once one comes, they seem to have this, I don't know, echolocation or some kind of a telepathic thing with all their friends. And as soon as one finds you, the rest show up. Or maybe they all just think alike, and when it's time for one to find you, they're all there too. I don't know. This is very exciting to have a garden in here. I feel like I'm finally following the counsel. In our church, we're always counseled to have a garden, to grow your own food, to be self-reliant. And I guess now that would be called prepping. We've been doing it for, I don't know, forever, 100 and some years. 200. No, 170. Anyway, and canning your food and putting it away. My first crop is fiddleheads. My second crop is nettles. Some of the nettles are already ready. I need to go and harvest them. I need to go back down and harvest the fiddleheads again this morning before it gets too hot. They really grow a lot when it's hot. The heat just sucks them right out of the ground. Like in an afternoon they will have grown that much. I'm really looking forward to growing beans in here. I think beans are going to be awesome. They can climb up these poles. Like if I plant beans right there, the bean plant can climb up and hold onto this pole, and when all the beans are growing, they'll just hang down on the inside. How easy to harvest will that be? That's so awesome. And Willem likes gardening. He worked a lot gardening that other garden out there. But it was a losing battle because it was on sand and the soil, I don't know. This is going to be good because this soil cannot go away. It's on top of this cementish driveway. It's not cement, but it's gravel that's powdered in such a way that it becomes as hard as rock. Or almost. You could still dig through it. So this soil's not going anywhere. Our biggest thing is to make sure we water it and don't let it get too hot in here. But we have doors and we have these windows that can open. I mean, they can lift off or lean backwards. I can put posts in around them. Like I can stick those stakes into the ground, and then if I need to get air in here, I can just open up the bottom windows against it so it doesn't get too hot. But we don't have a problem with it getting too hot very often because this is Canada and our biggest problem is too cold. But things grow well when it's cold. There's a black fly hovering about. What a great feeling of satisfaction. So it's 7 o'clock. I'm almost done. Now what do I do all day? I guess I could go play my violin, but the bugs are really bad. I have to play my violin. I have to go somewhere where there's where it's not pristine, because the bugs are where there are no chemicals and no pollution. The black flies anyway. This is so cool. We're doing it, man. We're doing it. Well, I guess I've given my back enough of a rest. I can get up and get back to work now. And just remember, you saw it here last, and you can do this at home. Did you see that? That was a little green heron. I don't think it was a blue heron. Blue herons are bigger. Flew right past my windows in here. Isn't that awesome? I live a charmed life. Yes, I do. Of course, it's all in the attitude. Right, well, you have a happy day now. Make somebody smile. Do something fun. You know, people say, where do you get that energy? Ideas. If I get an idea, I have so much energy. If I have no ideas, forget it. I'm just going to sit around. All right, well, I hope you don't get bitten. Ta-ta. You can do this at home. I like having a campfire. I'm sitting out here. Admiring all the work. I've got to burn up this pile in the middle. Then I'll have room to work and put the boards around the edges of the... You know, hello, it's Nancy today. Well, I've made myself a little screened-in tent. I strung a rope or whatever across, and I draped the mosquito net over it. It's like there's a black fly in here with me. There he is. But luckily when they get in here, they want to get out. Bonus, bonus. Well, we want to hear an update on what's happening? Well, here we are in the Situation Room, which is my hammock and corner cedar. I went to town. First, I emptied all those bags into the teepee. And I burned the pile in the middle. And then I went to town to buy seeds and plants. I got 4 basil plants in a pot, and some heritage seeds. I got heritage seeds are not hybridized, so they will the seeds produced by those plants will create plants true to the seed, true to the type. So anyway, because hybrid seeds that have been modified in some way, won't create seeds on the plant that will create the same plant again. Seeds are, if you have a plant and it has seeds, the seeds are supposed to grow up to look like the parent plant. But if you hybrid a seed, which is often crossing 2 kinds of varieties or something, then your seeds, the new plant will produce seeds, but those new seeds will not create the same plant that they came from. So, heritage seeds are the way to go, because otherwise you can't keep the seeds and replant them. Also, it's important that you have seeds that you can grow if you need to grow things. And you can't always have hybrid seeds, because if the companies that make hybrid seeds ever don't want to make hybrid seeds, or you can't buy, you don't have any money and you can't go to the store and there's no seeds, I don't know what I'm saying. Just take it from me. I brought heritage seeds. Hey, we have another bug. He's sitting right there. Oh, there's another one here. He's also trying to get out. Isn't that lovely? That's such a bonus. They don't try and get in. The mosquitoes try and get in, but the black flies try and get out. Anyway, so I bought heritage seeds. I got the kind that are going to be green beans that go up a stalk, climber beans. And I got a few other vegetables. I got beets, radishes, just chard. I don't know what I got. Zucchini squash. I didn't get any regular squash. I should have gotten regular squash. Anyway, so that's that. And I also bought soaker hoses. Now this is quite the investment, because they're about $20 each, and I bought 4 of them. I bought them so I can put them in. They're about 50 feet long. I don't know how big around it is in the teepee, but it's 20 feet across, which is 10 feet in diameter. Pi r squared. So if we just do the pi r squared, we'll know exactly, no, that'll just give us the area inside. Okay, well anyway, so it's 20 feet across. The radius is 10 feet. And it's 19 feet high. So there's an angle, 19 and 10, and then that thing there. And you should be able to make a circle around it. And I don't remember my algebra. So there we go. So whatever it is what it is. So I got 50 feet of soaker hose for 50 feet. So I thought I would put them all 4 going all the way together, all the way around in the teepee, in the new soil. And then I got a 4 splitter. It's got 4 hoses can hook up to, and there'll be 1 coming out of it, which my thumb doesn't bend the other way. Really needs to bend that way, and the 4 needs to stay that way, and my thumb goes that way. Can you do that? You can do this at home.
Get your kids to try. The grandchildren, they'll love it. Well, look what Grandma's making me do now. So that's to to water the plants, and then you could just turn on the water, and it will soak. But you won't have to have it very high because it will soak instead of just running through. That's pretty cool, eh? I'm very pleased. Yes, pleased. And after I did that, I went to the pool. That's right. That's what I did. I went to the pool. But I got there at about 11, and so it was aerobics time. And I wasn't really interested in aerobics, but I was really needed to do something relaxing. And swimming, being in water, was going to be a good idea. So I paid the money, went in, and did the aerobics, but I went in the deep water where I couldn't touch the bottom. And I didn't really do the aerobics. I sort of did the aerobics, I sort of did yoga. And I floated on my back. You know, the kid that goes to the back of the room, sits in the chair at the back of the room so he can just do what he wants to do and doesn't have anybody watching over him. But that's Nancy today. Anyway, and then at 12 o'clock it became lap swimming. The lanes were open. But I went into the sauna, and I stayed in the sauna for 20 minutes. I was not supposed to be in there for 20 minutes. I was supposed to be in there for 10 minutes. But anyway, nobody told me. So I stayed in there for 20 minutes. And it was 80 Celsius in there, which is probably 1,000 degrees. Yeah, really. I promise. 1,000 degrees. Yeah, if I had to put glaze on my fingers, I would look really cool. And then I went swimming. I did the laps, but I didn't go fast. I just float on my back and just go little bit by little bit because I really needed a break because I moved 130 bags twice. I lifted them up to empty them out the second time. That's kind of hard. And then I went to the river to sit and play my violin, but it was kind of sunny and it was hot and I didn't really feel like I was dressed for black flies, right? So I had long sleeves, very loose fitting long sleeve shirt, and my red long skirt. I had taken off my socks. Anyway, so here we are now. So then I gave up on that pretty quickly and came home. And here we are, home. I went to bed. I went and lay down in my bed. I thought, I'm tired. I'm just going to go to bed. First I stoked the fire, the teepee a little bit, stirred it around so the rest of it can burn. And then, hey, I killed the black fly. How do you get in here? Black flies are very cunning. They can find their way. You don't think so, but they can. And then I lay down in bed and called my mom. And then I thought I could just go outside. I could go out that door and go to the greenhouse. I could get some straps and tie them together. I'd go in the greenhouse. I'd get a screen tent. And then I'll go back through the house. So if I've alerted any black flies to my presence, then they will not be the ones that can get me when I come out the other door. So I went all through the house, came out this door, my bedroom door, and quickly tied this up, put the hammock thing over it, the screen tent over it, tried to get it so it's a nice fit, and lay down as the black flies discovered me. Because there's no way you could lie outside with black flies now. 'Tis the season to avoid the black flies. Fa la 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 la. So out here I have my telephone. I think I have the telephone. Unless I dropped it. In which case it's on the ground out there. Can you see it? That's my arm. Well, I can't see what you see, so it doesn't matter what you see. So that's the situation at the moment. So now it is break time.
rest time, maybe fall asleep time. Honk. Shoo. Honk. And I got my laptop. Just in case anybody wrote to me, I can read it. I love it when you guys write to me. It's awesome. Oh yeah, I was going to get something out of the car, but not now. Now I'm in here. You heard it here last, and you can do this at home. Hello, it's me again, Nancy, today. Well, I am going to work on the garden beds in the hothouse, or in the teepee. So yesterday, Abraham helped me, and we put all the soakers on. However, they're not on very perfectly because they were so curly. And this, it appears, created a wash. So now I'm going to put boards, start boards, to hold things in place. Hold the water in place. I mean the wood in place. Now let's see, can you see there? I can't tell what you can tell, what you can see. Okay, so that's what we want to look at right there. All right. It's not going to work, is it? Well, it's not going to work. chair. That's one. All right. There's one part. Okay. So the next board. how are we doing? You see what's happening here? There. Okay. Okay. So now we need to go find another board. We did that much. Bye. Hello. Well, I've been working on it. I put boards up, used stakes to stake them in, and figure out a doorway because the black flies are finding me now. And I'm black flies still here. So I found lots of boards one at a time. I staked them with those stakes that I got when they did our road. Pushing back the dirt and then making the board. And now I have 4 rows of border dripping. But I need to move the back row further back. You see, I don't know if you can see that, but it's not getting wet near the window. And the hoses are a little too long, so I have pinched them and then done that at the end. Pinched them and rolled up. So I feel good. I feel like I accomplished it. Now I can, I'm not sure. Should be raked. It's not raked. Should put more. I never mixed the compost up from the bottom, and now it's wet, so it's kind of harder. I do things kind of backwards. Don't do what I do what I say, not what I do. So, and the black flies are out. Well, that's no fun. Well, but I got this whole thing done before they showed up. Or maybe I didn't notice them because I was busy. So I have to spread these hoses out. I thought if I took 2 of those long sticks, the longer ones, if I put them together, and then I put a space like so I could put all 4 hoses between them, whether I cut other pieces, or maybe I should just cut holes on the side of a stick and put them together. I really don't know what to do, but I think that they need to be more properly aligned, or maybe I should run the hot water through them so that they do a better job. And then I have to plant it. It's not planted yet. I don't know what I want to plant. I have no idea. But I do have some seeds. I know I want the beans at the base of the posts. The beans are going to go around the outside. So that water for the back one is going to be important. So I have to see if this, I have to get the soaker to soak it deep all the way down to the bottom. It did a pretty good job at the front, but the back looks kind of dry in some places. So I think I'll get my grasper, my reacher, and I'll push it over to the right places. Alrighty then, that's your update. We're coming to you from the Situation Room, here where we have quite the mess, and dirty hands to prove it. But somehow I shall make sense of it all. Bye-bye.
Good morning, it's Nancy today. Well, I was very tired yesterday, and I went to bed at 3:30 in the afternoon to have a little nap, and I didn't get up until 7:30, or 8 o'clock, I guess. Well, I think I stayed up for about an hour, and then I went back to bed. Slept till 7 a.m. I think I really needed that sleep. I wore myself out doing all those bags of soil, and then building this garden in the hothouse in the teepee. It won't be getting that hot in there because I have doors I can open and windows that can be removed if it gets too hot, and get lots of sun because it's all windows, and it'll get lots of water because we've got these soaker hoses on it now. So it looks like it's going to be a great thing. I'm very pleased with what has been accomplished so far. Yes, indeed. So, what was I going to tell you now? Oh, I decided I would go, a friend of my daughter's from back in high school was participating in a craft show today. And it came up on my Facebook this morning, and I thought, I'm going to go. I'm going to go be a supportive mother of a friend. She's my friend too, I guess. Only I'm very old. She's very young. So I went to support her, and I got there, and there's a change in date, rain date. So I guess because it's a rainy day, it isn't going to happen today. Oh wow. So what do I have to tell you? Well, I think I'm going to try and play my violin at the chapel tonight at a talent show. But it might not be a very good idea because I'm pretty bad at it. But I'm kind of good. I'm good at some things. Once I get into the flow of it, I'm pretty good. But by then, if I wait until I get into the flow of it to be, like, it takes a while to get into the flow of it. But if I'm in a talent show and I'm starting out cold, then I won't be into the flow of it till I'm done with my turn. So there must be a better way. Go and practice first. Practice, 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 practice. And then I go in there and I'm already in the flow of it. Is that how it's done? Perhaps. Well, we need the rain. It's beautiful out there now that it's all greening up. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Have a word to say concerning Mother's Day. I guess I'll say that in another video. Okay, see you later. Bye. Well, you would like to see our teepee and the plants that are growing in here. This is our glass teepee. And we have a garden with 4 soaker hoses. Now back at the back here are beets. And that row there is radishes, and this row must be radishes too. See back at the back here, you can see the little tiny things coming up. Those are the beets.
Willem made holes with the end of the stick and dropped a beet seed in each. These are the more recent radishes. Those are gourds. Don't see the beans up over here yet. The radishes. Along here at the front, I planted some flower seeds. They are blooming. There's another leaf on the gourds. Don't see the beans growing yet. Something's coming up over there. More leaves on the gourds. There's Swiss chard here and spinach. Neither of them are up yet. I don't yet see the beans. I see one's out of the ground over there. There is the first bean. And there's another one beside it that is sprouting. That's it. I've gotten all the flowers ready, weeded up. This will all be white, a beautiful white flowery place in due season. They look like zinnias until they get big. Lawnmower ran out of gas. And the lilies are up. All the bee balm, flowering bushes. And the grapes are budding out. We're almost up to the top here yet. Good morning. Shall we try and water the garden? See the beets at the back? Well, there's a tree over here with those beets. And then there's radishes at the front. And carrots are at the beginning of this. beans are at the back. Boy, this is ice water. There's the gourds that are already up. These are peas. And corn. There's some beans back at the back. It was really hot yesterday. I forget what these are. Those are spinach. Those little ones there. Boy, this is so cold on my fingers. These little ones over at the edge here, those are alyssum. I love alyssum. I love the way it smells. I wonder what those little things are. Cucumbers? I don't know. Swiss chard over here. And those little ones in the middle. I thought I put in some zucchini. No board at the end of that. Good. That's a volunteer bush. There's another bean popping through. And another one over in the corner here. Here's a little red beet stem and a line of radishes. There's a bean back right in that corner there. These in the middle there are zucchini. Peas again. Gourds. Little ones along the edge are my alyssum. I think those are all cucumbers. Here's the wren. I'm doing this with the hose instead of the soaker hoses because the soaker hoses don't seem to get everything back by the windows. Alright, that's it. Bye. Well, you want to hear? You want to see what's happened? We went away for the weekend, came back, and look at this. Look at the size of that bean seed. Put my finger next to you so you can see my finger with it. Look at that one back there. That really grew up over the weekend. Looks like the beans are all coming up. I'm glad I soaked them really well the other day. I think that's what helped them get going. These are mullein, or not mullein, what am I saying? Zucchini. Some more beans. These beans are going to come right up on this. And they're going to go climbing up. Won't be able to have any campfires when they're really big. I forget what those are. Probably Swiss chard. No, that's the Swiss chard. I don't know. And this is the spinach. And the cucumbers back there. I got too many seeds back there. I kind of went crazy. Beans back there, see? That's got dry brown back in there. Cucumbers back at the back. These two in the middle are the mulleins. More cucumbers. I'll have to move some of them, obviously. Oh, that's all very dry, isn't it? The ones near the edge here are the alyssum. I love alyssum. Never have it, so I thought I'd plant it in here, because at least in here I can control things. It's hard to control things out there. Beans and a clump of peas. Peas will hold on to each other. Got some weeds back there at the back. And some more gourds. I think these are all radishes along in this line. Back there, those two, that's all beets. Told Willem to plant them a couple of inches apart. And close to the front, this is the carrots. There's some beans there, beans back there. That's a bush. So it's up. This cool idea of having a garden in here, it's working. And this is Frida's chair in the greenhouse, or the teepee. This is Jen's chair, Jen B. So there we have it. Now you've seen the garden. Oh, I've got all these little onion sets to plant too. They should have been planted long ago, but I'll put them in when stuff is up and I can see where stuff is. Then I'll plant them in between. Okay, well that's that. Oh, you want to see some other things flowering now? Remember when I planted these? This line of, these were all from the Canadian Tire. They were dead. Or they thought they were dead. And of course I took them. They weren't dead at all. Look at all those trees between here and the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 trees between here and the house. That's pretty cool. Got our own little forest. And over here, I'm glad we've got that basswood there, because that one at the end is I think it's an elm. It'll die. This one is a maple. That should live. This is an elm. It'll die. And this is an elm, and that back one up there is an elm, and that one over there is an elm. And this one is an elm. See, we've got Dutch elm disease. See that one up there? It's an elm too. Want to see how much things have grown this year? Look at that already. 1st of June. Look at how much growing has happened on this. It grew from here. Pretty awesome. It's starting to take over. Can't get around it. I cut this back. Well, that's all coming up again. That's all. I hear that's a hydrangea, and I hear the wren who lives up in that little window, that little place in there. Nobody has come to eat any of the none of the sunflower seeds are eaten. And do you know what this is? It's some sort of a cornflower, I think. It's purple plant, and I also don't know the name of this. It's a very tall yellow, I think it's in the sunflower family. Grandiflora or something. Okay, that's enough. Ta-ta! Ooh, these don't look so good. These better go in the ground in the greenhouse. I mean, in the teepee. Bye. Hey, what's this? Where's it leaking from? How can there be something leaking in the roof? It's not even raining out. Oh, where's it leaking? That's strange, isn't it? Must be a hole up there. Okay, it's dripping right here. I guess that is a little hole. Right there. That's strange, eh?
All right, bye.